This is so good. I was so worried that nobody was going to wear costumes and that everyone enjoyed it. I'm so much happier. Oh, God. Okay, well, hi, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of AspiriFridays. I am one half of Team Rocket. Just kidding. I'm Maddie. Oh, I can put the headlines on so everybody actually knows who we are. And we are going to have a party today. So, first and foremost...
You just can't. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
So much on the screen.
I brought my stuffed Squirtle just for you.
Here, let's adjust this a little bit so people can see real quick. If we
take away the
this. And there's the names, and there's the costumes.
The wig is gonna last like 4 more minutes, so everybody be
prepared. I'm still trying to understand what Seb's costume is.
Well, I think we should ask our viewers to guess what everyone is. I mean, some of them are easy. Some of them are like, wait a second, what in the world is that?
I mean,
someone says, where's Damien?
Oh yeah, where is Damien? Great question. Damien has the plague.
He's sick right now.
He's actually sick, and Damien doesn't get sick, so he must actually be sick. So we're letting him sleep in today. He's gonna come back and see this and be like, what are you people doing? Which is fair. But big day, besides the fact that it's Halloween. This is the week we shipped Aspire.dev. Woo. Wait, hold on. There's an applause sound effect. Hold on. Applause. It finally shipped, and now we've shipped 3 or 4 updates to it. We only took down all of your CI for about an hour on Monday night trying to ship Aspire using Aspire. So
sorry.
Yeah, and it wasn't our fault that front door went down this week. So guess what? No issues.
Funnily enough, we weren't even on front door, just by coincidence.
It is funny. We just had our own issues, which were our fault, but that's okay. We will have a weird bingo today because from I don't know how much code we're going to look at that's actually Aspirifications, but we're going to look at some of the upcoming features in Aspire 13, Spooky Scary, which is going to be out in a couple weeks. Super exciting. And we also today launched a new blog. So there's an actual Aspire blog, and we're going to start posting more to that. And there's going to be an RSS feed. And the first real video of this YouTube channel that's not an AspiriFridays. And it is a little ridiculous. And it's very funny. And I can't even download this to my thing to... I'm trying to show the blooper reel, but it's just really difficult to be me. Let me see if I can share it, and then I think it'll work, and I'll just take everybody off the screen. So...
Did it download already locally?
No, it won't let me. It says that my computer sensitivity settings are wrong. I don't know what that means.
Maybe where is it at? Maybe is it
it's in stream, but that's okay. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I can do this. I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna take everybody off.
Press buttons.
We're gonna watch this blooper reel, and then you can watch the real video later. So have fun, everybody. Actually, I'll leave us on. You can watch the live reaction. Modern app development is a lot. You're spinning up.
It's gonna be bloopers. It's gonna be blooper reels though.
Did I bring? So, you want to do it? Bye.
Go.
So look unique New York.
Unique
New York. Unique New York. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Everything in Aspire starts with something. Wow, that sucked.
And this is really just the beginning. The Aspire community is growing.
Should we say instead of such as?
Yeah.
Such as.
I think 3% more smiling. You were very focused.
Aspire is free and open source, and we just release.
And like sometimes it was like, you can do this, I can do this, right?
I don't like that last paragraph. I'm gonna wordsmith that. All right, take 17.
Just make sure your head isn't cut off, whichever height you sit at.
I was talking with ChatGPT yesterday about like, should I get bangs? As one does.
No.
Okay. Because I told it, I was like, I got a big forehead. And ChatGPT goes, your forehead, we'll call it your solar panel for brilliance.
Take 75.
That's crazy.
I'm not even mad at that.
Only update, huh?
Website that I'm super excited about, aspire.dev. Aspire is Aspire.
Go ahead.
Sorry. One more thing. The first sentence, just like any other app, you can run. Wait, that does make. Okay, sorry. It stopped making sense in my head for a moment, and now it makes sense again. So we're good. Keep going.
Welcome to the journey. We have a lot of aspirations, and we can't wait to build it. High five. All right, we'll do that again, but that was fine.
Oh my god, I left myself muted. I was like crying, laughing over here. That was ridiculous.
That took me the last 45 minutes. I was doing that. Jason's out here. Everybody meet Jason. He's not actually an intern. He works on Visual Studio. He does a bunch of like real, actual product work, but he's kind of our intern because we sold him temporarily, maybe permanently. We'll see if we give him back. But Jason's helping us like get all this new stuff out, and Jason's messaging me like the blog, the blah 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 blah, and I'm like, hold on, I'm editing the blooper reel. Very important work. So, anyways, there's a nice now 10-minute video that's actually an intro to Aspire, like a real intro video, updated for the latest stuff, and we're gonna start doing more of those with varying levels of production. This one was meant to be more like fun and short, but we'll try and do deeper dives. We'll try and do some like real, I don't know, whatever else. Just tell us what you want. And the best place to tell us what you want is always the Aspire Discord. And we will be back with our regularly scheduled AspiriFridays content next week. We actually have someone from the Codespaces team joining us. We're going to try and Aspirify Codespaces.
GitHub Codespaces.
Yeah, like GitHub Codespaces, like the thing.
Yo, that's going
Might
to
be
be
a
fun.
disaster. Who knows?
It is going to be a disaster. So it'll be great. Anyways, oh yes, the first bingo board square has been checked off on my admin portal, and Aspire pun was made. Great work, team. Okay, so Aspire 13 is the next major version of Aspire, and it ships in like a little bit under 2 weeks. Probably.
Hopefully, probably.
It will.
Yeah, it will.
It will. We trust Jose.
And there is a lot in it. There's a lot. And we have various like levels of prepared / unprepared demos. And we're just going to go ahead and go nuts, start showing things and talk about things. We're also like, we want to do live Q&A. So start asking your questions. Besides Jeremy, no, it doesn't ship on the 13th. It would be great if it did, but it's probably going to ship on the 11th because that's when all the bits line up. So, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. Who wants to start? Who wants to share? Fowler, would you like to say a spiel?
13 has a lot of stuff. CLI stuff, deployment stuff. Probably one of the biggest shifts or the biggest areas of investment that we made in 13 was what I would say we kind of cracked deployment, but not in a way where like you are forced to use it. We just figured out how to make it work. Oh God, the final version 13. We spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to make it so that you can actually run stuff, build stuff, and deploy stuff in a consistent manner. Before we only had it working well for .NET. the moment you added a Node front end or a Vite front end, or you added like a Python back end, it all got weird and things didn't work in the same way. We figured out in 13 how to make it work across those 3 tiers in a very consistent manner. So that's super. Thank you, Safia. Thank you, Safia. Where's your costume? Okay, why are you not on the show?
Where are you? Where are you?
Yeah, just hiding out. So yeah, we spent a lot of time on this release, but we also have a new template in Aspire, which is a front end JavaScript app, Vite React, plus a backend Python fast API. That's super cool because we had to kind of make enough work to make the end-to-end for that template work. I found it funny. Eric checked in the template and it was really shitty in the very beginning. I said, Eric, just check it in. And then we spent like week after week just making it better and better. And we had to build all kinds of cool features to kind of make the end-to-end work. So David, whose mouth is covered and can't say anything apparently, made certs work. HTTPS no works across containers, Node, Python, and pretty much any language, right? That was like a big lift. But we had to make it work to make OTel work in Python and Node and in containers. So that benefits everyone. I could kind of go through 5 or 6 more features that we had to do that were cross-cutting to make that Python end-to-end just work.
Yeah.
Did you say React front end?
React front end. Yeah.
Vite? React?
Vite.
Nice.
Is it Vite or Vite?
No, it's Vite.
Vite.
It's Vite.
No, it's not.
It's French.
Sebastian,
What is it, Eric? Eric knows.
Yeah, I don't know. It's French, though. I learned that it was French. Can we
Eric,
get
you know.
Sebastian?
I had a meeting with Eric about that.
Okay, can we get Seb to pronounce it and we'll just dub it in whenever we say it? We'll just say A, and then you'll just hear Seb saying Vite app.
So and actually asked my wife also, am I right pronouncing it? Because Eric said, no, you're wrong. I'm like, dude, I'm French. I know how to say it. And he said, well, I went on the website you pointed to, and it says Vite and in French. And I'm like, no, the website is wrong. Let me ask my wife. And she said, yeah, the website is wrong. We are right. So it's Vite, like feet, sheet,
Vite.
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a little Italian. Sorry.
Like feet.
Vite. Mamma meatball.
Yeah,
Vite ball.
same way. Vite and feet.
Vite.
Vite feet. Yeah. The Vite pics.
The worst thing is, if you aren't sure, you end up in a meeting with people, and then you're like, you start really low volume, and you go, Vite. And then someone goes, what'd you call it? And you're like, I've never heard it said before. I don't know. No one told me.
I'm the same way with Netlify or Netlify. I'm always just like,
You're definitely wrong both times.
I mean, right.
It's Netlify, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
That was like the one time I said like SQL, and someone was like,
That's what I said. Then someone said squeal. And I was like, get out of my face.
surely that is not it.
You're
Surely
making
it's not
shit up, man.
squeal. Oh my god. Okay.
Did we show stuff?
Yeah, who's gonna demo? Who wants to demo?
I have a working demo.
I vote Eric since he has to drop, doesn't he? And then he's got like the template, the
I don't have
Python.
it.
Vite, you can't even do like file new thingy.
I am prepared.
All right.
If
Eric,
Sorry,
show your
if-
PR. Just
Oh
show
my
the PR.
Which?
The PR. The PR that kept us up all night on Wednesday.
I merged this morning.
Oh, the JavaScript one?
Yeah.
It's-
So Mitch is off this week too. He's like on vacation or whatever. I don't know what he's up to.
Crazy, right? Vacation.
Yeah. And Mitch, who almost like Fowler is incapable of turning off Teams, starts like posting on Wednesday night, like, I'm watching this Teams chat and they're like bike shedding on an API. And sure enough, the API we determined that we would go with is pretty much the exact same thing that Mitch had written down in a GitHub issue in March. And so,
But we got there from another angle, so it must be right then.
exactly.
If you confirm it from 2 different directions, it's like 1,000% right.
Right. In Mitch we trust. Oh my
So
god.
I can show an app that I vibe coded last night.
All right.
And then I have I had a Hello World app for Eric's PR too. But Eric, you can talk about it while I look for it. I have like a million folders.
What are we specifically talking about? The redesign of JavaScript or
Yeah.
the whole template?
Yeah.
All of the above.
Okay. So we decided that our existing Node.js extensions were bad, and we took the community toolkits better versions, and we pulled them into .NET Aspire, the official, like into the core repo, and kind of redesigned a couple things here or there, but like Maddie said, like basically went with what the version was that Mitch decided in like March, but just got there independently, I guess. And so now you can add a Node app like you could before with just like a plain Node server-side app. But now you can add a JavaScript front-end app. So add JavaScript app. And that'll allow you to bring in your package manager, so you can switch between npm, yarn, npm, and it's extensible that like any other package manager can get added in through extension methods. And then we have a specific version of that for Vite. You can add Vite app, and that'll like set it up specifically for Vite front end. And for the client apps, for both add JavaScript app or add Vite app, we build the app in a Docker container, and that allows you to distribute that front end app, and we can copy it into your back end Docker container, whether that's like a YARP or an Nginx container, or like an ASP.NET backend or a Python backend, which is what the template does. And so anything can serve that front end, and they're kind of separate, but then there's a link between them that says, hey, take the output of this front end and copy it into this backend, wherever it happens to be, whether that's a reverse proxy or an actual backend service. Was that enough time, Fowler?
Yeah. I got like 15 console windows, 4 VS codes, 8. Wait, I gotta share my screen, not my screen.
Not just your window, the whole screen.
All right, I'm gonna share this screen so my head is turned like this.
Okay. Here we go.
All right.
There we go.
So I am on a random pull request build because it works, and I'm not gonna change it right now.
I'm trying to get a thing that's less aggressive, but it is.
All right, so let's take a look at Eric's changes. So first thing I want to do is maybe comment out this part, so I can have a better finale. But I asked Copilot to generate me a non-Vite front-end static JS server thing, and it spit out this thing called Parcel. I am not deep into the Node.js world. I know Parcel exists. I don't know what it is. It's a Packer, I think, and it has a dev server. So it scaffolded this application that has Parcel. It has rimraf, obviously, and it has React and React DOM. Yay. And it has 3 scripts: dev, build, clean. Awesome. So this is a very simple static site that is using JavaScript and React, no TypeScript. And it has an app host, and the app host has this new function, add JavaScript app. So
but Fowler, real quick.
Yep.
I bet you a lot of our viewers are probably unfamiliar with this app host because it looks slightly different. Like the syntax.
Ooh, this is the new what we introduced in 9.5, the single file app host. If you've been paying attention to .NET 10, there's a new feature called file-based apps. File-based apps let you write in a single file right now, your entire application. And we have taken advantage of that in Aspire 9.5 in a preview bandit feature flag. And now in 13, it's kind of the default in some cases. And it lets you kind of represent an entire app host in a single file. So it makes it really non-intrusive to introduce into other projects that may not have a .NET bias. So you can see my project has an app host CS and app host run JSON. And this file, which will probably not be there once we ship to NuGet.org, because they're now on a different feed. But what I can do here is call add JavaScript app, pass in folder, and then pass in the npm script. This is looking for an npm-based folder by default. as Eric was saying, I can change this to like with, I don't know, PNPM, or with whatever comes out next week in JavaScript land. Yeah, we have PNPM yarn by default. By default, every JavaScript app is going to be an npm based app, and you can override the package manager with a different one. This happens to have a dev server, so I'm adding an explicit endpoint. I'm targeting 3000 because I believe the port hard-coded in package JSON is 3000. So I'm just saying the port is that port. And then this should be enough to run the app host. I won't discuss this yet. This will be the finale. So I'm on the command line. I'll run Aspire run. Please work. There's a weird bug in the dashboard right now that we're fixing that will not hit me because we have good luck on stream. So the app is starting. Here's the front end app. You can see what happened here. We automatically run npm install by default now. So the goal is to make Node and Python work as well as .NET. So when you add a Node app or any JavaScript-based app, it'll do an npm restore the same we do .NET restore for .NET apps. So by default, you get this. I can look at logs, see what happened. Obviously, it's asking me to npm audit because every week the packages update. I have 3 severe vulnerabilities, even though I did this last night. And I can view my awesome static site. Yeah, look, it put in no V because I said no V.
That's brutal.
I love the AI.
That's actually bullying.
It is so honest. Is it going to go negative? Oh, look at that. It's awesome. Okay, good. This is my super simple static app. Now, the question is, I want to put this thing in a container because containers are great. If you don't think they're great, they're great. They're great. They're great. They're great. They're great.
If you don't think they're great.
One of the big changes we made in Aspire 13 is you can now we produce images for anything that we ship in the box. So Node, Python, and .NET, they're great. They're great. They're great by default. So you don't have to go look up or use Copilot to say, can you get me a Docker file that is super optimized for Node, but also works for front-end apps, and then hope and pray it works the first time you try it? I'm going to run a command, and please don't judge. I mean, you can judge, it's fine. I'm going to run Aspire do build. I'll pause for dramatic impact for a second. So
I love that you guys both laugh at it. Because that's
just so you can see what's happening, because it's worth spending some time staring at this command. Aspire do build. And it will build, and it'll build a container image for FE, the front end resource. But how does it even know how to do that? We have this new feature built into, it's a new capability that's kind of in preview that we are using ourselves to dynamically produce Docker images, Docker files. So behind the scenes, we have a Docker file definition for front end apps. And whenever you use a JavaScript-based app or Vite or whatever else, we will produce a standard Docker image. And let's see if I can't run it, so you can't see it yet, but I'll show the end-to-end soon. So this is new output, by the way. This is brand new. If you watched our last stream, we showed a preview of it. Did we? Did we even have it? We didn't have it on last stream.
We didn't have to last time, no.
So this output is brand new and is part of our new pipelines. We'll show that feature maybe later on. Pipeline feature in Aspire 13. Each of these commands, like Aspire deploy, Aspire publish, Aspire whatever, these are all part of what we call the pipeline now. They're no longer these special snowflakes. So deploy still says the same thing, but Aspire do is the Uber command. Aspire deploy and publish actually translate into Aspire do publish, Aspire do deploy. The name do we debated about for a long time, and you can help us decide, audience, right now. Should it be Aspire do or Aspire to? So we had 2 options because all the other ones are not fun.
Yep.
But it could be Aspire to build. It could be Aspire to publish. And then if it fails, it still works because you were trying to do it.
Oh boy!
You were trying to build and it didn't work.
Why not an alias? Why not like either of them work and do the same thing?
You're right.
I do be doing the build.
We could also
I aspire to do.
I thought about. I mean, probably we can't do this like officially, but you can imagine if we had a built-in
Aspire try.
just printed ASCII art like of someone going do it. I'm kidding. We can't do that. Anyway.
Wait. Okay. Hear me out. Instead of having like a separate test publish mode, it's aspire try. Like.
Yes. Aspire
attempt.
Oh God. Who put us in charge of things?
I know. This is bad. Okay, so this I got a container image. I built a container image. You can see I built this image.
Aspire, please. That wins.
Aspire cook.
Oh yes. Let it cook. Let it cook.
Oh snap! Okay, that could be top level. Big.
Aspire.
See, if we were Ruby, we would have some crazy name like I don't know, like some vegetable. Because they have cucumber and pickle and like just random names. We need more fun. Okay, I will pause. So I just built a container image.
Tyler said pause.
Wait. Did you see what happened? Did y'all see what happened? I built a container image. There is no Docker file in here. There's nothing at my sleeves. There's nothing here at all. I got an image. And then even more advanced, this call, I'm adding a YARP backend, right? And saying, expose these endpoints publicly. But then this is some new magic that says, I want to take the files from this container and copy it into this container's static file folder. So now we have Eric spent a lot of time, actually we all did, but Eric spent all the time doing it, trying to design a system that would let us describe these dependencies declaratively, where I can say, publish these files from that container into my container when you deploy. And it lets us kind of model, if you look closely at what happened, it built the front end first, then it built the static, because it had to copy things from the static file folder into the front end. And if I do a Docker run, you can tell I was doing this before. If I run this container image, if I grab all of the hash bits, it doesn't matter what it prints. The most important part is to look at what is in the container image. If I look at files, app, it copied the static assets from the JavaScript front end into the right folder in the YARP container image. Now, this may seem trivial. This might seem trivial, but it took us 7 hours to figure out how to get Nginx working. I just want to remind you, we were on live stream trying to figure out how to put static files in the right place in Nginx and then forward things via reverse proxy. That took us like 7 hours to figure out redirects and all kinds of stuff, right? All of those lessons from AspiriFridays are being put into the product with pain, right? Just like now we've gone through the pain. Now we've gone through all the pain of trying to figure it out. Now we can make it easier for everyone else. So this is like the first step. Now I have a front end running with Parcel for local dev, the dev server. And I have my YARP for production resource that is saying, put the static files in the YARP container when I deploy, right? So the next phase is, let me just deploy this to Azure Container Apps. So I have my environment set up. And I can do Aspire deploy. I think I probably deployed it already. So I'll clear it, and we can change to something else. So now it's going to build the images, build the static, build the front end, build the static backend YARP container. Then it will ask me for tenants. I'll pick Microsoft. You can see. Let's call this. Oh, should we put it in Australia?
Australia. Oh yeah, that always works out great when we do that. Yeah.
Do it.
Let's do it. I'll do that and let it go. So we rewrote all of deployment and all of publish and all of what we had before on top of this new pipeline concept. And fundamentally, what it is a set of steps with dependencies. If you've used make or cake or fake or shake or bake or whatever else people have made that are basically the same thing, the same idea applies where we call these steps. So each one of these blue things is a step. And there's just a start and stop kind of pattern. So when you build the static front end, the static YARP container, it depends on the build container. And we can infer dependencies from the resource graph. So all these calls to with reference and all these calls to publish static files, we use that to infer these dependencies for the build pipeline or the deploy pipeline. So it's gonna deploy. We should change topics now and come back when it's done, because I've been talking for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 4 minutes.
I have a quick topic, and then Adam has a demo. So hold on, let me pull up my quick topic. We have new shirts. Well, sort of. So part of this deployment thing, BT dubs, is that people inside of Microsoft also are using Aspire, which is super cool. And we now have like internal fans. I know hopefully some of you are here. But this shirt came up as an idea yesterday. Well,
what shirt? You're not showing a shirt.
Oh, I shared. Thank you. We had a great idea in this meeting yesterday, and now you too can buy the Friends Don't Let Friends You Write YAML Aspire.dev shirt.
That's amazing.
It comes in multiple colors and styles this time too. There's a sweatshirt, and there's like, it's pretty cool. So anyways, proceeds are going to Feeding America. We don't make money off of these shirts, obviously, but it's a pretty good shirt. So now you can rep Aspire.dev, our new baby, very excitingly, with this amazing shirt. So there are hoodies on this page. It looks off center. It is because the rendering for Bonfire is not very good, but it is centered on the box they give you. So it should be centered. Okay, so how long will it be up until I take it down? So like a while. All right, Adam, you want to show some stuff?
Sure. I
Okay.
just have a small little demo.
Yeah. So you all might remember from the 9.5 unboxing, the Adam showed the new VS Code extension, and it's there in pre-release, right? So you have to share your screen. I'm just trying to vamp until you share your screen so I can put it on the stage. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep talking into the void.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry.
No, you're fine. But there's some pretty cool stuff going on in there, including it has single file support now, which is very exciting. All right, here we go. I mean, you're sharing the screen. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
At the stage. Gorgeous.
Okay. So I have little
Zoom.
Sorry. Zoom.
Yeah,
Okay.
Control
We can
Shift
do it.
plus.
Hang on.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Have the Aspire extension here. I'm going to go ahead and create a new template. It's use our new Python React and FastAPI starter template. So let's just call it like Py starter. And I'm going to put it in my temp directory.
Oh, that's smart. I have a Scratch directory, but I never edit it there. That is a good idea. That is a good idea.
Yeah, I ended up with like 1 billion projects, so it's easier this way. But this is all in VS Code, so you don't have to interact with the CLI if you don't want to. So what we're going to do is look at the app host for a moment. So we have a Unicorn app. This is just the template that y'all can also use. And then just like Dave Fowler was saying, like we have the Vite app front end. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to stick a breakpoint in this endpoints. Disregard the devkit stuff not working. And let's run our Aspire app. So it's going to go ahead and build. This is going to take a moment. So while it does, I'm just going to explain. We've been working a whole lot on Python support. So we now support debugging modules and scripts and some kinds of executables inside VS Code. This is all still pre-release. We will do a first release for Aspire 13, but we're going to iterate. Yeah, and eventually support other languages as well. Okay, so you saw a bunch of logs. So as normal, so let's open the dashboard. It's not a demo if something doesn't go wrong. So let's just restart the app. Cool, okay. So it's running. I'm gonna go ahead and navigate to the actual application, go to the endpoint.
Can you zoom in to like on the browser as well when you're there?
Yes, absolutely. So, and then we just hit the endpoint. So yeah, we have, if we look at our call stack, we have a couple different applications running. We have our app host, we have our Python application, and then anything that's not supported, we run as a process like you would expect. Yeah, so you're able to use whatever Python application and mix and match C# and Python currently in the VS Code extension. So that's all I had.
That's so exciting.
So Adam just showed a really cool demo. Like we have to sit and let people understand what just happened. Like we just
Marshall's already got it. Marshall's already got it. So
exactly, we just showed debugging a multi-language system with like we spoke about this feature a year ago, and Adam like made it happen. He was like, I could add Node, I could add Python, I could add whatever you want, Java, sure, I can like just language, just handle debuggers everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It is super cool, super cool.
And ultimately, all you have to do is create or open an app host in VS Code, and then we have a run button in the top right in the editor. You just click run. You don't even have to mess with any launch configurations if you don't want to. So it all just works. Yeah, and then we'll keep adding languages, and then we'll have extensibility points so that you guys can also add support for your own languages.
Your own languages? Oh no, Fowler's gonna build his own language, isn't he?
There's a subreddit that I'm on. It's one of the best ones. It is where people build their own languages, and it's like the nerdiest subreddit ever. Programming languages. Oh, it's so good.
That's terrifying.
It's so good.
Oh my god. Okay, this is exciting. We also, I think we talked about this a couple weeks ago. I don't know if we actually did or not. We completely overhauled Python as well. So Adam had to basically fix all of the stuff that he had built to make Python work in the extension. Then we broke it all, and then he had to do it all again. So that was last week. That was very exciting. But we worked with some of the Python peeps, and now we have better Python APIs. So that's exciting.
I mean, okay, so we have to tell the story. So like,
yeah,
we are a bunch of .NET developers, and we're trying to learn. Well, Adam is not, because Adam actually uses Python. Adam is like a Python
and JavaScript and Pine too. We have some sneaky non-.NETers on this team.
Does TypeScript like a beast, and then we do .NET, and then Adam was like, "Y'all are such noobs. What is this weird thing you're doing in Python?" So we got a couple of Python experts, people who actually work on the Python steering committee and stuff, just to figure out what we should build for APIs. So we have to learn Python and ask Sebastian. I mean, we actually have the C Snakes person helping us build the integration. Yeah. Anthony.
We nerd connect Anthony with Aspire. That's the best way to put it. We basically were like, we're doing this thing, and we did it so horrifically bad that he was like, I need to come in and fix this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sebastian woke up yesterday and tried out the brand new template, and and it was fun watching him try to both learn Python and use the Aspire Python integration, because it was just like trying to understand virtual environments, pip, UV, what to install, what do you have to do. And I think one of the things we want to provide is you can walk up to a repository and let's Aspire run and have it just work, right? So we aren't all the way there yet, but it was kind of fun to watch him walk through the same thing that we all are going through, trying to learn and tool Python. Is okay, how do you start? What do you run? What tools are you supposed to use? And then we're drawing parallels to .NET because we know .NET well. So it's like, okay, this is NuGet, and this is like not NuGet. And then Eric is also doing NPM and JavaScript. So we kind of have like 3 languages now, and we have a template for how to model a language in Aspire as a result of doing this work. So that's been a lot of fun to kind of see.
Yep. Good. Okay, who has an MVP demo?
More demos. So there's more demos being built. David, do you have your demo ready, or do you want to prep for it?
No, I think I can show some fancy certificate and a little bit of container tunneling and
Perfect.
some stuff that's been coming in hot.
Nice.
Okay, how do I screen share on here? Totally not.
There's a plus, like it's like a little screen plus button. Yeah.
All right. Share screen.
Yep.
We are going to. Can I just share my dev box? Probably not.
You can do that.
Well, there we go.
Look at you,
Can
so
I find
fancy.
the dev box? Find the dev box.
How many windows do you have open?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just doing an entire screen. Can I? Why can't I share the screen?
Are you on a Mac?
No, I'm on Windows.
Oh, okay. Sometimes Mac makes you kill the browser tab. This is a screen share fail for those of you playing bingo. Just for the
Yeah. So I've got the dialogue. It will not let me pick the entire. Oh, there we go. I have to click on things. I am.
See, it's
this is
all
what I like to say. Programming is not.
It's so wide.
It is very wide.
You got to zoom all the way, and we can't see anything.
All right, we're gonna make this big. We're gonna first off, we're gonna enhance.
Enhance.
Come on, go.
Control Shift Plus.
There's no Shift. Control Plus.
What?
Use Shift.
That's how you zoom.
It is Control Shift Plus.
Yeah.
Can we see it?
No.
No, it's just Control Plus.
Exactly. You guys are getting Shift.
Oh, you're doing Shift because you have to do the Shift to hit the plus.
All right. Can we see this beautiful looking?
Zoom in 2 more times.
Yeah, the font's gonna be like an inch on here.
One more. Boom, we got it.
There we go.
Okay. This is the problem with the ultra wide monitor. So this is as you've seen our new Vite and Python starter template. I am using right now a custom build from a feature that I'm going to sneak into this that may not be making it into 13, but should be in 13.1.
Don't tell Jose. You check it in.
But we've got I've added a little YARP project here, routing to the front end and the back end. And I have turned on I've added an app settings.json here, and I've added a little feature called Enable Aspire Container Tunnel, which is going to be shipping in 13. It's going to be off by default because we want to get a little time to bake and people to play around with it. But that is going to add a pretty cool new feature people have been asking for, which is getting container to host networking working with container runtimes other than Docker Desktop. So let's fire up. I actually left this running here. And we're going to
everything.
Zoom.
We're going to enhance.
I love it. Enhance even more.
Yeah,
there we go.
There we
You
go.
got Jeremy with the 3 exclamation points. Speechless.
All right.
Speechless.
So we have our app, we have our front end running as normal. Now we have a little gateway. And you might notice something about this YARP gateway, which isn't normal for YARP gateways right now in Aspire, which is it's HTTPS terminated. And when I launch it, what's that? It's working over HTTPS.
You can zoom in on that as well and look at what. I don't think we've shown this before either, but this is
this. Can I? You know what?
Control-1 if you have zoom it.
Yeah. The problem is getting the actual.
Mighty Control-1. There's a thing built in. Okay.
I can make the page
Alvin
bigger.
says Control-Shift-Win-Alt+. What?
What is
No,
that?
but he's
Alvin.
he's-
Oh, I love Alvin.
Alvin's trolling.
Alvin's the
Just hit Window key plus is how you do the built-in.
Yeah,
magnifier.
magnifier.
All right,
Yep.
there we go.
Whoa.
Oh man, that's aggressive. All righty. But look at that. It's HTTPS. It is TLS terminated. It is
Applause
injecting the
now.
dev cert. It is the private key and public key for the dev cert. It is configuring it to use that for termination. And this
Look
is
at the-
now.
Look at the URL. No one said anything about the URL.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The
Hey,
URL,
wait.
this, Damien
Look at the name.
was here to show this off. Come
If
on.
you can get it. If you can get it up.
We're almost there. Look at that.
Gateway.
Python.dev.localhost.
.dev.localhost.
Yeah. Localhost subdomains. That's an option in the template you can set up. So, yeah, that can just be there out of the box. The cool thing down here, let's see. So we got our weather forecast from the back end. All that loaded just fine.
You can control zoom out. Yeah, just close the thing now, or minimize it, or go
Windows key minus.
Control minus.
Is it
Control. Sorry, window. What was it?
Window key minus.
Window key
Window
minus.
key minus. There we go. I can navigate again. All righty. So if we come in here and look at our traces, you'll notice, look at that. We've got gateway, which is our YARP gateway. We've got the app and the cache. And YARP tracing was working before 13, but it was working because we were setting an environment variable to turn off HTTPS trust for checking for telemetry. It was basically saying, don't try to enforce HTTPS certificates, just send it to the endpoint regardless.
Do this.
Now, this is actually using trusting the dev cert in the container to talk to our HTTPS telemetry collector. Same way that the app is also configured to do the same thing. We are passing in cert config to Python to tell it, hey, you should trust the dev cert. So that is now working for all 3 apps in this request. And if I come in and take a look at the gateway, pull up the config, let's make it so we can actually see things here. You'll notice instead of what you would expect to see for URLs here, where you would see host.docker.internal or host.containers.internal, if you're on Podman, you're seeing aspire.dev.internal. That is the new container tunnel feature that Carol and our team just merged a couple days ago, which will run an additional Docker container and route networking through that, through the Aspire orchestrator and to your services on the host. And that'll work regardless of whether you can actually reach the host from a particular container or not, as long as it can reach the routing container on the network. You can see here it's using that to do the actual OTel exporting from the gateway, and still making it into our traces. And yeah, so we've got some pretty cool stuff with container networking and with certificates coming.
Just to because I'm gonna be hype man, right? Because these features, I think people don't appreciate.
Yeah, literally, Sune is in the chat. I was about to say, for me, who doesn't understand any of this, all I know is certain things don't work. And now they do.
David basically makes the things that are supposed to work, even though making them work is insanely hard. Let me just express how hard this is. No one does this in this way. No one makes this seamless. When you even today, when you want to use Visual Studio Docker support, which David and his team worked on previously, when you want to F5 into a container or run it, we do so much stuff
Mm-hmm.
to inject into the container to make HTTPS work. And the Docker files are different, and you have a dev one for VS and a one for deployment, and it's like messy, and you can't understand why there's so much crap in it. It's because making this work is actually really hard, and it's specific to each technology, right? So if a container doesn't use this directory to read search from or the CA from, David had to do a ton of research to figure out in Python which of the 50 different folders should we target to make Python apps work well, to make requests to the host, right? The other big thing is the tunnel. What the tunnel makes work is what everyone sees failing on their CA machines when they install Docker desktop Docker engine on WSL, when they don't want to install Docker desktop and it doesn't work well because you can't talk to the host. It all works now. So this change basically fixes the whole I have to use Docker desktop to make communication work between my container runtime and the host. This is a container runtime agnostic solution that works across Podman and Docker and Kalima and whatever else you invent next week comes out. Yeah, there's a lot more container runtimes that are coming out now. So like this is the underlying work to make the systems above like seamless. This is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's a theme for 13 is a lot of hard stuff that we are making look incredibly easy, which is my favorite kind of demo. It's the like, look, I didn't have to do anything and this works now. And
Yeah.
Absolutely like incredible.
For the Ninja.
The tunnel got merged 2 days ago.
And the TLS termination is literally in a PR right now. I'm trying to bully people into how early can we get that merged.
Yep. Oh my god.
And I want to say it's not as though. So we get a ton of issues. We have over 1,000, and Mighty was crashing. We have so many bugs.
I'm still crashing on it. It's at 12:51 as of this morning.
Are a sign of usage. If we had no bugs, there'd be no users. So like, see that as a thing that means we have users.
That doesn't make it okay.
It does. They're as long as the trend line isn't like this, and it's somehow like smooth, then we're fine. But there's been a lot of issues that aren't directly fixed this bug. It's like these things don't work. These things don't work. So after, I don't know, 4 releases of like this area doesn't work, we have to kind of sit back and go, okay, we need to fix this foundational component. The container tunnel took 4 versions to fix. Like 4 versions we shipped features that built up on like core concepts. And then in this version, we finally turned it on. And it's like, oh, everything that we wanted to work 4 versions ago, no work. So for us, working on the core product, even though it just makes things work like we're always supposed to work, it's a big win because like it just took a long time and hardly solid engineering to figure out how to make it work reliably.
It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, there was a lot of rewriting just to make the Python stuff work was kind of crazy. A lot of things had to come together, and we did it without breaking most things. Like 13, there's a ton of breaking changes in deployment because it's never been unpreviewed.
Yeah.
But what is the major break? We're changing the JavaScript stuff, so you'll have to switch some of that around. But we're just obsoleting. We're not deleting.
Biggest breaking change is probably that we pulled in the JavaScript V stuff and the core stuff from the community toolkit into core Aspire. So if you had both packages to kind of add V app, like that will break in this release. But it's built in now. There you go. Yay.
And we haven't gotten rid of the project stuff yet, although I'm trying to get.
You're trying to delete it, but we didn't get rid of it yet. Let me show my deployment that worked.
Oh yeah.
I can close the loop. So the app deployed to container apps, we built it. All these steps are happening. It printed out a summary. Here's the dashboard URL. And the app deployed to Australia. Mitch, I deployed the app for you in your region. It's running.
Well, Aaron's there too.
Aaron, can you click on this link to see if it loads faster for you than it does for me? That was a huge lag. You saw that? Huge lag. So yeah, this is a static app put up on container apps. So it's kind of like, you know, when you want to deploy a super simple static website, you could choose to FTP it to your server, or you can use Kubernetes. I chose to use Kubernetes. I'm doing it the hard way. All right. This is running in Azure right now, and I don't have to do anything. So one of the things that, and you see this beautiful summary of steps. Thanks, Tafia. The step summary is now all the things that happened during deployment. You can see how long each one took. And we expect this to be foundational going forward for everything. Publish, deploy, other random things that happen in your application. You can extend the pipeline. You can plug in steps before or after any one of these steps. So it kind of gives you full control over like what to do. One more thing I do want to show. So we showed this like super simple static website being deployed with a YARP container. This didn't get published, you can tell. We now have this new concept of like containers that provide files but don't actually get deployed, and they exist to kind of shuffle bits around to other containers. So that's what this thing is. So what we have here is let's call it an inert container that is like produce me, so it can be used to kind of give assets to other things. And then YARP kind of embeds files from that into its own application. You can take this core primitive and build like way more fun and complex things. So let me change to a sample that I, again, vibe coded. So the best use of AI during conference season is that you don't have to build any more apps. You can just like, give me a front end, give me a back end. The time spent making demos is like reduced to nothing.
It's so true.
I made this demo because I wanted to show off why Aspire is useful in a visceral way. So I have these 3 folders, but this one doesn't matter. It doesn't count. Demo 0 is, hey, LLM, build me a front-end, back-end application and make it so I can run locally and deploy to Azure. That was like the pretext, right? And so it spat out what I think you would typically see when you walk up to a repo. You would see shell scripts for how to run locally with options. So I need one for each OS. I need one for Mac and Linux, and one for Windows. So I have a run sh, and I have I don't know what it's called, start and run. The LM went crazy here. So it's called run sh for Mac, and it has different things here, and it runs compose dev with different options. And this is like bash syntax. Then we have PowerShell for when you're on Windows running locally. Sorry, Maddie. I mean, when you run PowerShell, even on a Mac or on Windows.
Thank you. Thank you.
And it does the same thing, but in partial syntax. So we got the run part of it. And then we have a start Docker script, which is pretty simple. Runs Docker. And then we have a makefile, because why not? Right? And the makefile has a ton of targets for deploying, for running locally, for all kinds of stuff. So you walk up to this repository, you start with the README. And this is pretty cool. It actually drew ASCII art in the README. And then, you look into each deploy sh has the actual deployment scripts hard coded to use AZ, and a bunch of, it has like specific options. I'm going to say everyone right now that's watching this live, you know who you are. You have the same thing in your repository. Like you have this. You have a script called deploy dev.sh and PS1 that is hard coding a bunch of stuff.
Pause. I'm so sorry. Look at Jose's puppy.
Oh.
Look at the puppy.
Puppy cam.
Look at the puppy. She's so cute. She's a baby.
He didn't need to interrupt the demo. Sorry.
No,
I needed an interrupt demo. That was for me, but thank you. Okay. Onwards.
So then it went crazier, and it gave me 2 Docker files. It gave me one for development, and it gave me one for production. I didn't ask for it. This is kind of just a setup, right? So this kind of leans into the fact that you're trying to basically manage Docker files, compose files, make files, shell scripts, random tools. Here's my Python backend. Here's my front end, has a Docker file for Nginx, and then one for dev, which is npm run. So there's like this sprawl happening of like different ways to run the application, and because you are not using a language that is like that can compose in a super clean way, you end up trying to straddle different technologies. And then when you want to deploy using to Azure, here's my build and push script, right? My deploy SH for Azure specifically, that is going to wrangle bicep. So there's no shade to like each thing. Each thing is doing what it's meant to do. Make files are meant to do like builds, and then like bicep is for defining infrastructure, and then like Docker files are there to define containers, and they're all different, and they all have to be connected together by someone, which is you, the dev. So I walk up to it and I have to know which script to use for my purpose. So I made it do this again for Aspire, and obviously to make it look good, here's the same thing, but expressed in Aspire lingo, right? So I'm going to Azure Container Apps. I have my Unicorn backend, which is HTTP locally, but HTTPS when I deploy. And I'm using UV for my app-kit for restores. And then I have a front-end V app with a reference to the backend. And then when I deploy, I want my front end to be hosted in a YARP container. And I want to proxy all requests, all API requests to the backend resource. Right? So like this is expressing the same concepts. Docker files are kind of built into each technology. So like we know Unicorn apps entry points are supposed to look like this. And you can run it locally and you can deploy it to Azure or Kubernetes or wherever else, and it should just work. And you're just expressing super succinctly the dependencies between these things. So if I find, let me just use VS Code. Demo 1. Can you see this? Ooh, Safi told me I can create terminal. Create new terminal. This one. This is new. I haven't seen this before. So this is my new thing. You can put a terminal up here, so I don't have to like scrunch the screen, and I can change between tabs like super easily. This is nice. Okay, so demo 1. I'll show a new feature that we built. Aspire do diagnostics. This runs a built-in step that will print out all the stuff you can do in the app host. And like it's kind of a what if. So if I run push static, it'll run these steps. If I run push backend, it'll run these steps. So I can now deploy like individual pieces of my application or push them to a container, ACR or wherever else, Docker Hub. And then it shows kind of the big steps like, oh my gosh. If I run deploy, it'll run these steps, right? Build prerequisites, build backend, build front end, these in parallel, build static, get everything context, and then do deployment, print dashboard URL, print summary. So it kind of shows you what will happen before you do it. This is one thing that people were asking for. How do you know it's going to happen when you deploy? Like I want Terraform plan. This is more of like, tell me all the build steps that will happen in order when I start doing the deployment. So I'm going to hopefully, I think I did this already, so maybe it will be fast. Maybe I cleared it. Just so this works, I can do Aspire deploy, which is a shortcut for Aspire do deploy. And it'll build the images like before in order, in the right order. If it asks me for my Azure, okay, this is gonna be new, so we'll end up like change to a different demo in between, so we can.
Well, how do you know the order? Just because like the dependencies in the app model?
Yeah. So that was a good question. How does deploy know the order? Because the app model declares. So when you say publish with static files front end, this internally in the YARP resource, it says grab the build steps from the front end and do what depends on those steps. So whenever I build my container, depend on these steps in that container first. That'll fix the ordering. And then the second step is when the Docker file is being produced for the YARP image, it'll say, do I have any dependencies that give me static files? If I do, I'll copy those files into my container during the Docker build. So think of it like there's this like you're building an Uber instruction set to kind of execute. each resource kind of contributes individual steps to say, okay, I can build my part, and I can express how my part fits into the overall picture. And then deploy's job, or do's job, is to take all the steps. We call them the soup. We put it in the soup, and then we run them in order. We stir the soup up, and then we order them in the soup, and then it gets deployed that way.
We have a good question here actually about probably an overload. So Alex from YouTube's asking, how would you configure multiple static file pages on YARP on different routes using publish as static files?
You would probably not do it with the YARP container because it doesn't support that out of the box.
Good question.
If you had your own static file host, you could write an ASP.NET Core app that did the routing and handle like mapping individual routes, individual static files. The primitive here, this is copy the files from this npm builds output into this static file folder. So you could think of it like,
if you hover over that API, does it the / says something to that effect?
Yeah, so it in publish mode copy static files. Is this even right? Who wrote this thing? It does. It does some of this stuff. It definitely does some of this stuff. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. It does more stuff though. What I would say is you do have to spend some time learning the primitives. It's kind of like learning a new system where how more dogs. The same way you call wait for, it waits until a thing is healthy. The same thing when you call like wait for completion. This is a new building block for you to kind of organize applications. So I wouldn't say it is like everything is turnkey. You still have to, Copilot, wait until we figure out how to make Copilot do this stuff by default. We will have agents that will do it for you, right? But we have a new set of building blocks for kind of composing dynamic Docker files and build steps for each resource. And it's really, really powerful. Yay!
Yay!
It's like okay,
so crazy.
It's like 5 minutes each deployment.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Oh, I have some stuff.
Okay. Share your stuff.
So the CLI, getting some new things besides do. First of all, my new favorite is Aspire Update Self.
Oh yeah.
So we had Aspire Update, which updates all your packages, which is great. All your Aspire.hosting. It doesn't do Community Toolkit at this time because the versioning is off, so it's difficult to do. But a lot of people were like, why does it update the packages, not the CLI? Good question. Now we have Aspire Update Self. And so
there's a
grab it.
Request that we did merge his mission notification. But it makes update. Am I echoing?
Echo. I think it's you, Maddie.
Oh.
Test testing. Test testing. Test testing. I can't hear myself. Maddie, what did you do?
Yeah, it's Maddie. I can hear myself super.
Oh, I know. I'm sharing my screen with sound. Hold on.
Oh yes. There's a feature that we should probably merge when you run Aspire update. In this feature branch, it'll ask you, do you want to update the CLI as well as the last step?
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know we did that.
It's not in yet, but yes.
Okay, well that would So then there's some new stuff, including dun dun dun. And it.
That was good.
And thank you. It's really hard to do anything with the glove.
Thanks, Team Rocket.
And so Aspire init, right now what it does is it looks for a solution file. So if you have a solution that you would open in VS, like a .sln or an SLNX, it can Aspirify that the same way that it would if you did the right-click add in Visual Studio. But obviously the goal for this is to Aspirify all types of apps, not just like plain old solutions. And so if it doesn't find a solution file, the first thing we're doing is we're just going to create the single file app host. So it's moved off the template now. It's not Aspire new single file. It is Aspire init, and that's how you create the app host. So this will grab the stuff. And then now I have, I can't type. And now I have my new app host. Whoa! And so if I go into the app host, I have.
Did you use edit?
Yeah.
What's happening? Continue. Go ahead.
I'm
I won't stop you.
I'm such
I
a
won't stop you.
terminal girly. It's not my fault.
This is fine.
I hate it because I hate that you can type, like, actually click. I think that's
Use the
very
mouse?
annoying. We now have C# app.
See, no IntelliSense. That S is that S supposed to be lowercase or uppercase?
I don't know.
Uppercase.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I don't actually know that this is even correct. So hold on. Oh, I just tried to quit it like Vim. That's not good. Hold on. We open in VS Code.
This reminds me of demos that we used to show like years ago when we were doing a new web pages, and Scott Hunter was demoing writing an app from scratch without having to use an IDE using Notepad, and he ended up trying to double click the browser, but he drug it into Notepad, and it garbled all his code.
Oh, it's amazing.
Oh, demo was done.
Okay.
I think it got jealous for your VS Code kids.
Too many dogs on here.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
this
thought
app
that
is-
was a VS
app
Code
is-
dog at first.
Man, they are really
VS Code pets.
taking it seriously in this extension.
This is my Pokemon. Okay. You done? You done barking? Look at this dog questioning his life choices. Oh my god. Okay, so now that's this app host. I don't want this one. Delete this one. And delete this one. Delete this one. This app host add C# app. Why doesn't this work? Oh, because it's in evaluation only.
Yeah, control dot.
Well, I only have one hand, so hold on. All right. Are these the right arguments? Yeah. Name path. Okay. Aspire. Run. I don't think it's going to give it any endpoints, so whatever.
It won't.
But it's going to work. Okay, can I put you down now?
No.
This is my son. Goodbye, Dolly. Ow. Yeah, it's not going to do endpoints, so that's okay.
You can add one.
I'm gonna, but I already started it. So let's just
It
pull
crashed,
this
though.
up. Oh, it already crashed. Whoa.
Yeah, how about you fix the build and run? Is it? That's a compiler.
Yeah.
You don't have the right SDK.
With HTTP and I can't type in these. What?
You have to set the SDK at the very top of the file. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you know the
I forgot
SDK.
that it doesn't just do that.
Yeah, SDK. Microsoft Web SDK. Yeah.
That?
Is that right? Or is it SDK Web? I forget. Hold on.
Naming things is hard.
Wait. There should be a built-in like.
I know. I'm surprised that VS Code doesn't know that.
Sorry, Microsoft Net SDK Web.
Didn't you like write this? Shouldn't you know?
Yeah, I should. All uppercase net.
Oh god.
Is it case sensitive? It must be. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go. Aspire run. Okay. Are we up? Are we up? Okay, now we're up. Now we're up. And now we have an endpoint. And then I can go to ping pong.
It's kind of amazing.
So yeah, like let's just take a moment to appreciate this here. Don't look at all the shit.
The stuff.
Shh.
You're fine. Fowler swore before. It was
I never
fine.
did.
That's true, but I was doing really well.
You did.
I was doing really well.
Bad influence.
So this is 8 lines of code, including 3 enters. This is an API, like a full web API. And this is 10 lines of code, including 2 for disabling and restoring warnings. And it is saying run that API and also give me all of the stuff that Aspire gives me, like the dashboard and the service and the discovery. Like it injects the right endpoints and stuff. I didn't wire up OTel, obviously, because I don't have service defaults in here, but like this is an app. This is an app I could deploy right now. Just like that.
Can you do that? So run the control C and just run aspire do build. Let's start simple.
Do build.
Who did that?
Who do that?
Oh, are we gonna use that from now on?
Yeah, we're so bad. Who do that? Aspire do that.
Aspire.
Oh my God! Stop! Don't. That can't be a thing.
What that Aspire do?
Are you? Oh my gosh.
Okay, it failed. You suck.
Why did it fail?
I don't know.
What did it say?
.NET publish API.
We can show a feature.
Really?
Run aspire do build -- and this is two variables: log level, logs dash level.
Are you kidding me?
No, log, not logs.
You said logs.
Log dash level, space debug.
Why isn't it just dash debug like it is for everything else?
Reasons.
It could be. No, it shouldn't be. Debug is like debugging the actual CLI itself. This is.
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's fair. The local registry is not available.
Your Docker is not running. Where's Safia? Is Safia watching? I think we brought something. It's supposed to check Docker first.
That's hilarious. Well, in Safia's defense, I complained heavily about it checking and failing when Docker wasn't running because it did it after it deployed end. So now it at least just doesn't check at all. So that's cool.
It's nice, right?
It's pretty nice. Okay. Starting
I wonder.
Engine. There you go. Oh, Safia's here. Oh, Thomas, why did the CLI switch to do? We talked about this at the very beginning, but we want to have the equivalent of steps. So do a individual step or just deploy or publish. Yeah. Okay. Artifacts. Whoa. What? What is this?
Did it put a pet somewhere? That's pretty good. What is that? That's just a bug in like run file. I put it in your. I mean,
it gave me 2 nested things of artifacts.
I think that's a known issue in like
3.
Now it's really known.
Where's the bingo? Where's the bingo? Is this a bug?
Bug found. Let me check it off.
Fire bug. This is a .NET bug.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That's an Aspire bug.
We don't have any bugs in Aspire.
That's a bad joke, man. That's.
Anyways, okay. Me and my 3 things of artifacts.
Deploy it. But hold on, you gotta add a place to go to first. Do app service. Because we made some changes there.
Isn't it not going to work because I can't like deploy app service stuff on my thing?
Let's see. Let's find out. Let's find out live.
Let's do it live.
Do it live.
Okay. So I just did Aspire add app service, which is this package, Azure App Service. Add Azure. That can't be it. App service environment.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody told me how hard it was to type with gloves on.
Is it? Well,
I mean, these are really cheap from Amazon, so I can't imagine they're like meant for fast typing. But okay.
No, you have to. Well, it'll blow up, but you can show it blowing up.
Let
me see how it blows up. Let me see how it blows up, though.
It blew up.
We gotta fix these factors. It's so ugly.
I know.
Yeah, I'll fix that part.
The endpoint is not external. Oh, good! It told me I don't have an external endpoint. That's awesome. That's new.
Are you proud?
So that was an error we ran into on AspiriFridays a bunch. Which is we deploy it without any external facing endpoints. And then you're like, wait, I can't actually access my app from anywhere.
You could ask, like, why don't we just make it public? But then our security people would tell you, no, we want you to opt in to make it public because
All right, let's do
Wait,
Australia.
No. West Central U.S.
Why?
I'll tell you why. You can type, Maddie. You don't have to. You don't.
Mitch is on. Yeah, just
What are
type.
you doing?
Just type.
There's no
Just
West
type.
This
Central.
isn't
West Central.
morning for Mitch. This is middle of the night.
Good morning, Mitch.
Maddie, you got it. Okay, good. You just scroll through the whole list.
I just wanted. I didn't think it was
Give me
that
PTSD.
long. Okay.
Are you scrolling?
Oh wait, we didn't do a feature there. Safia says it's special about throwing exceptions when you don't define it. So app service is
In app
just
service.
smarter than the rest of us.
We're gonna do some things for ACA too. A warning, not a error.
Yeah, Mitch, you are technically on
Is it on
vacation.
Well, this is fun to watch on vacation.
You're insane. Although I guess he missed the wig. I'll put that. Oh, hold on. Well, this does this for you.
This
just-
is much faster, I think, to deploy to app service. Whoa.
How do they look?
Like you're about to steal Pikachu. Where's
Try. She's
Prepare
about
for
to try.
trouble and make trouble.
Oh.
All right, Ash.
To unite the world beyond all nations. What the heck do they say? I
You don't
used to
know.
it.
Take it off. You're fired.
Oh, Pika Pika.
I'm gonna drop. I need to go eat something.
Oh,
Bye, friends.
hey, congrats on the site, Pine. You the best.
Yay.
Thanks. All right,
I'll
bye.
drop as well.
Yeah. So while this is doing this story time, Pine and Jose literally spent by Jose. Oh, Seb's in here in the lurking. Seb, you're back up. All day Monday, we were just on a call all day, pretty much. Oh, Fowler just vanished too.
Oh.
That's hilarious. Oh,
Let's see.
No,
you're an idiot.
I
You
hit,
closed the browser?
I hit F5 in the wrong window.
You're so stupid. All day Monday, we're in a Teams call. We had Nick Craver in there. We had like people from App Service,
The
everything.
big guns. The big guns.
But because we couldn't figure out how to deploy a static website.
Yeah.
Aspire.dev, that static website. So those of you who are in the Discord, like you were like, it's up, it's down, everything's failing. And we were like, yep. Thank you for that.
Oops.
Thank you so much. We did finally get it working using Aspire to deploy. But it turns out deploying a static website inside of Microsoft is like deploying an update to your bank application. Like you can't just do it. We had people who don't do like the whole company's DNS. We have like a centralized DNS situation for if we buy domains.
Big corp.
We had them on the phone and they were like, we roll these once a week. And we were like, what? No, you're doing this right now, buddy. And who are these people?
Just
And it was
think of how much money in terms of hours spent by everybody on it that cost.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Okay, I couldn't log in.
What?
Login
happened?
failed with exit code.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. I didn't write this.
Scroll up. Did you run the debug? You didn't.
That was a Docker push. You're not logged in on Docker.
Oh, but what? Huh?
Oh, do you need to go
it's
to
a-
AZ
I'm logged in
login or
on
whatever?
Docker.
There's a way to like log in.
Oh, ACR login failed.
Yeah,
Hold on.
log into ACR
Hold
through
on.
Docker to.
Why did that fail? No, we do this for you.
Yeah.
Weird.
Do we-
Scroll up.
Hopefully, we haven't discovered
How-
another outage.
How do we find bugs late on stream every time?
Don't-
Because computers can sense fear.
It's true. Yeah, so it deployed at the end, provisioned at the end, app service and why did it fail? Let's just do it again. Wait, I know. I'll just do Aspire do deploy. I need to take the gloves off. I'm getting sweaty. Okay, I failed again. Fowler, you better be figuring out what's wrong and not typing to someone.
I'm trying to debug real time.
Oh wait, I forgot to run it with the plug.
What account?
Log
What
level debug?
account? Yeah. Maybe it'll show more information. Make your terminal part of the
Mm-hmm.
editor. Yeah. There. Oh, is that how you do it?
You can
No, no,
just
no.
do this.
You made
That
the whole thing
that
big.
temporarily full screens it.
I see.
Yeah.
Right there. It's right there. The push is failing. Login is failing right there.
Yeah, this was the same error we had before.
Build where it's login to ACR failed. Scroll down.
Unauthorized. Authentication required.
I see 2 issues. So the Docker check is broken. Login to ACR.
Clack, 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 clack.
I see a problem. Well, no. I see one problem, not this problem. Yeah. Can
Why
you
night mode?
what account are you logged in as?
Hold on.
You have 2 accounts, right?
Yeah, I picked the subscription from my corporate account. Which was correct, I thought. Resource groups.
When you use AZ, I mean we use more than AZ, but when you use AZ, what account? What account? AZ account show? Oh no.
Hold on. Just logging it again. Oh god, I hate this. 78. Okay. Okay, let's try it again.
Yeah, if this is the problem, then we gotta do.
Because it showed me this account.
Yeah,
So at least it's using the existing deployment now. That's exciting.
it is. Using state.
Oh, yeah, that was it. So it created it with one auth for AZD, and it tried to log into it with the other.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, that's good to know. We gotta fix that one.
Yeah. Yeah, Safia says she thinks our AZ login is inconsistent with where we deployed to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Well-
AZ and AZ logins were different, which is weird. Like I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. Like I have to log out and log back in.
I'm trying to figure out what account it used because it didn't use the same account.
That I literally told
And
it to
again-
do. Yeah.
Because did it deploy your infra? It did. The infra
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, it's on it's on the one that I tried to deploy it to. It's on that Azure portal.
Okay. So the ACR thing
Safia
was-
is saying account does not equals tenant, and you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said.
Yeah. Sure, I'm wrong. Log into ACR does. Now you gotta see what it does. Oh.
I think I need you to wear that hat on every AspiriFridays stream. It's like a good way to catch bugs.
My head is super hot.
Yeah.
I'm in here suffocating.
Yeah. I've had soup. I got soup delivered, but like right before we started, and I just never ate it. And so I'm also hungry. Ugh.
I'm
All
just
right.
regretting wearing, making
Yeah.
a ninja mask out of a t-shirt and wearing glasses. Not the best combo in the world.
That's all right. This is the mic drop moment, assuming this works. Is single file API, single file app host, deployed to app service, Aspire 13, mic drop. Oh!
Wait,
Oh, this is nice. Dashboard available at dashboard URL.
I don't see any public endpoints though.
Why?
It should show up there.
Oh, don't like that.
Oh, we don't do that. Oh, so I okay. No, go ahead. It's good.
Is this gonna actually work? Oh,
I don't know. We'll see.
why you take so long? Well, pink.
No, it's not working. Go to the logs. Just wait.
Yeah, this is what I really wish I had in Aspire, please.
Wait. Oh wait, did it just not showing log all? Go back to the resources. This is like a real AspiriFridays now.
I know.
We got 2
I
bugs.
thought we were safe.
We got 2 bugs so far. Put the logs again.
What?
You can go to the Azure portal, but trying to think, what would it be? I could guess, but I don't want to guess. No. But other thing that we just showed that was probably the surprise, the Azure, the dashboard is now working in the Azure portal for app service.
That's so true.
That's new. It's brand new.
Oh, status starting.
Oh,
Container did not start.
Hold on. No, don't repair.
Why not?
I think your thing is, can you get the startup? I don't even know how to get this, but click on log stream, maybe. I think log stream is the same stream we got before. Look at platform.
Exact formatter.
Ooh. Click on platform. Click on runtime. That exact platform error is a super. Oh, did it show? Did it show? Container has finished.
No, Mitch, I'm not on ARM. I'm on normal.
Are you on a Mac?
No.
Click on runtime. So we built a single file app, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something smells off. Good thing this feature's in preview. It looks. Where's David? Is David here?
Yeah.
David, how do we look at this thing? Should we look at the image or should we look at the container? Should we try running it locally and then look at the image?
Yeah, it's worth pulling down the image if just
So
because. Yeah, it sounds like, I mean, this could be a issue during startup. So because it started running it and then.
So let me get the image out of Blade Docker.
No. It's right there in your console output. Oh, I guess it's in here too. Right there, the last one. The top one. Yeah.
API server, or that one.
That one.
I'd actually, start running it, and then I'd also be interested to see the details on the image.
Exited.
Okay, can you do inspect?
It quit.
Exit code 1. Interesting. What was your entry point? Let's config. It should. It'll show up somewhere here. You might be able to search. I think you can do Control F in there, and it'll.
It's not even. It doesn't even show up.
No entry point. Okay. Can you go to the image again?
Oh, there it is. App API.exe.
Can you go to Files? Nope, no longer running. If you go back to the images, and can you, from the extra menu there, is there the ability to create a container instead of running it?
No, there is. Is it?
That's in the like the three hamburger menu or the other images. Yeah.
In here?
Yeah. Image actions.
Pull push.
There's
do view. I saw create recently.
Do view
for the first time. Click on the actual image itself.
Yeah, right click. Yeah, there we go.
Should be the drop down.
The drop down, yeah. No.
Where did he create before?
Well, this one looks like it's running now, so hold on.
I mean, You could copy the ID of, you could just copy the image name and from the command line go to Docker image create or Docker create instead of Docker run.
Okay. This one?
Yeah. Here, I will post in Teams instead of in chat.
We have an MCP demo ready.
We do?
Seb has one. He's prepared and is ready. So we want to troubleshoot, but
Yeah. Not yet.
give this like 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, if we could figure out what the
Was
image
it right? I Docker run the SHA and it didn't do anything?
did it? No, it quit.
Okay, it made one. It just didn't run.
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's because it's running it and then it's immediately
Failing.
exiting. So something's failing on startup. The actual like app is failing, or it's not finding it, or something along those lines. So there's something about
Single file apps that are busted.
Yeah. TIL.
Yeah, that's because that's where if we just create it, it'll lay out all the file system, and
Yeah.
then we can go like inspect it. But if you
So
do,
what the best way to debug this would be to end up trying to build the image without any Aspire and see what happens. But that is a rabbit hole we'll go down maybe next Aspire Friday.
Yeah, let's table this for now and go to Seb's cool them when they come back. I will.
Yeah, Seb.
I have a list.
MCP.
I have a list here.
I can do that.
What?
Yes.
I can't tell what facial expression he's making, so I'm just like
I don't
staring.
have any facial expression.
Okay, ready?
See my screen? Awesome. So MCP, our boy James and myself have been working on this feature for the 13 version, and so MCP means Model Context Protocol.
Seb, you gotta move the thing from your mouth. It sounds like you are like there's a ransom.
No, that's my voice. That's my voice. And Model Context Protocol, what is it? It's a protocol to communicate between apps and LLMs. And what it does is it allows your LLM client, your AI client, like VS Code or Copilot, CLI, VS, whatever you want, to oh yeah, that's correct. But I have to stay out there. So it allows your LLM to talk to your apps and execute stuff. I'm here. Don't worry. I use my
cluster. Oh God.
Hi,
fine.
So how does it work? Here in the dashboard, there is a new icon. You've seen this icon probably before in the demos. This is the MCP server icon. And if you click on that, there is a dialog that shows you how to configure the server for your client. So this is a standard MCP configuration. And if you click on this button, it will open VS Code and add this dashboard instance to your client VS Code. Or you can just copy it and put it where you want. I already did that for these apps. So, yeah, what?
Can you make these full screen and zoom in on them some so that everyone can see what you're looking at? Thank you. Oh, much better.
MCP.
Daft Punk zooms for no man.
So I added it here, and now I can ask questions to my LLM about this.
Zoom.
Yeah. 1 second. I haven't started typing yet, and I can also go there and move. We're good. So list.
Wait. Did you show it being added to VS Code? Did I miss it?
It is already added. When you click,
but you got to show it.
You click.
That'll just open.
And then it shows that.
We'll add it,
and then you say install. And
yeah,
in my case,
don't you have to flip the endpoints around?
Yeah. In my case, it's there. Okay. So it adds the section there. This thing is exactly what you saw before. And by the way, I didn't notice. Good job, James. You have an icon here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, I remember now. He sent it on the chat.
I thought we had to do something about running in an HTTP though.
Don't worry. Oh, yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
could go into
finish any of
details.
it.
So one issue is that, so first it's running on HTTPS locally because I set an environment variable that I can't show you. Oh, this one. Node TLS reject unauthorized 0.
Oh.
Because I set it, I allow all my Node apps to communicate to an untrusted certificate or to a dev certificate. It is trusted locally, but there is no root certificate that is trusted. So with that, I can use my local endpoint. It's a node limitation in the version that VS Code is using. There will be eventually a better way to do that in VS Code. And it applies to any client, including Copilot CLI, which is also a node application. This is the thing that I was running here. If you use VS, you don't need that. It will just work. But for the purpose of the demo, I set the environment variable.
Yeah.
So what I was about to do is list all Aspire resources, ask VS Code to list that. And it will find the MCP tool because it's registered in my client. And it's communicating with the dashboard and it tells it, look, this is the front end, the basket service, and everything is green, it's running. And if I don't trust it, I can check in the dashboard. Oh, it's same thing, running, all green. Here. And it says you want to continue or whatever, yeah, it's done. What I can do also, which is super nice, is the LLM now can communicate between all the MCPs. And what I have also on this machine as an MCP is a Playwright MCP, which is an MCP tool to drive a browser. So now if I say open, hey, go away, launch the front end and add some products to the cart. Because this app that I'm running is the test shop in Aspire. If I open it like this is a shop, okay? And I have 2 items in my cart already. And now if I ask the LLM to do that, it should discover that it has access to Playwright. Okay, so it's able to open the site. I'm not touching anything. And then it will say, okay, I can add products in the thing. So what the Aspire MCP helped here with is it told VS Code what front end was and what the URL of the front end was. And now the LLM is able to find the site, open it, discover what's inside the web page, and click on random things to add it to the cart. And it's telling me that it's doing that. See, perfect. Let me add more items. So it's adding t-shirts and everything. We don't have the don't write YAML thing, but it's working still. It can take a screenshot, but I don't care. So it's working. And
this
now
is like keynote worthy demo, by the way. Like this is like tying everything together. It's beautiful. So the next step is let's simulate something. I will go on my Docker thing and I will kill Redis. Redis commander. This is Redis. Basket cache is the Redis thing here. So I will simulate a big issue. So I will stop it. I will stop the container. And in theory, my app should not be working anymore. So if I try to add something to the cart, it's not working, it's broken. Where is my dashboard?
It's there.
Look,
it's there.
It completely crashed. Look, it's not working. I could look at the logs and everything. Crashes everything. Oh, what's happening? I don't know.
Oh, is this the new dashboard bug?
No, I just broke it.
This is just your app sucking?
Did you watch the demo? I just broke it on purpose. So
you're muted.
It's intentional. It's intentional. Let him finish.
That was like especially scary though. That like flickered a little bit. That was worse than the usual crash.
Okay. So are my resources still working fine?
Where's my Aspire? Is it safe?
Oh, something is broken. Redis cache container has stopped.
Uh-oh.
Boom. Can you fix it? Wait, is it done? Yeah, it's just listing all the thing. Can you fix it?
By the way, you can leave typos in there and it'll totally understand what you're trying to say.
Absolutely. I restart the Redis cache container to fix the issue.
This is crazy.
Execute resources, resource command, sorry. Good progress, blah, 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 blah. Hello. Running list console logs. Now it's checking the logs to see if everything is working fine again.
Wow.
Boom. And I can go back in the dashboard and see that everything should be running again. It's probably old errors, but now if I look at the log here, it's working again. And then usually you would say, confirm that by adding more stuff.
And while you send that prompt off, Seb, we have a question here. They're asking what tools are actually in this MCP server?
Let me ask it. What tools are in the Aspire MCP server?
I think you're going to say what tools are in you. Who's?
Not me.
Fowler.
Look at that. It's saying that it managed to do the thing. Like I was able to add
Thanks for
cards.
Sarah.
It's working.
Bye, Jason.
Not me.
For once. For once, it was not you. I'm proud of you. So yeah, this is using the Playwright MCP to literally like run the app. Look at things. Click the things.
I love that. Jeremy, Aspire, do call teams.
I'm waiting for it to be done.
I know. I wanted to show
You
me
can
the
just click the tool
screenshot.
button. You can just show them.
Oh.
No, I don't want to. I want
Oh, you
to
just
ask.
want to type. Okay, okay.
Look at that, beautiful. It can do resource management. No, that's bullshit. That doesn't make. Oh yes, list resources. Okay, it added some weird like prefix that I don't know where it's coming from, but list resources, list console logs, structured logs, traces, structured logs, execute resource command. So any command that is available in
Nice.
the dashboard, the things that you have here, actions and the extra commands, stop, restart, and if you have custom commands, it will be able to execute them.
It's worthwhile saying that one more time, Seb. Like custom commands get exposed to the MCP, so you can actually like add more things as resource commands, and then it will be exposed in the MCP, which is super cool.
That's really cool. Is it smart enough to know like if something's like supposed to be like protected or like, you know, like seeding a database, like, you know, something that's like destructive? Or do you have to add
Well, you
smarts
gotta ask
around
hard
it?
questions on stream.
Come on, that's what we're doing here.
Actually, we did a security review, and we have to add a bunch of features to exclude the entire resource from MCP. We haven't done granular. I think like there's no per command settings yet, but those all came up in discussions with like our security review, which we do every release. So
yeah. No, I was just curious. I'm just asking questions.
Good question. It just made me realize that we should add a tool to let you query what a command does so it can act as like a new tool description. Because right now we have execute command, but it doesn't know what the command does, right?
Yeah, once again. Let's see. I think it might list just a command. Well, no, I think it does.
It knows the command names.
It has to say what it does, because otherwise it maybe just with a name it will know how to start, restart, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if you give it a good name, it could probably infer like start, what start, stop, and restart mean. Actually, maybe it would just.
Mitch, I love it.
It does have description.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Maybe it does.
It does.
It's nice.
And dude, I wrote it. I don't remember. Maybe James changed it and improved it, but I'm sure I did the thing.
That's good. It's awesome.
Yeah, because the command already, you can give a description and title, right? So
Yep.
it's just exposing it as a bunch of text to the LLM, and the LLM will figure it out.
It's pretty sick. Pretty sick. All right.
I'm back.
I was like, where's Seb? Did he just decide to stop talking? Oh, that's why.
Great job, Seb. That was awesome.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Cool.
That was sick. That was sick. So, okay, so hold JavaScript and Python stuff, all the cert stuff, app service sort of, MCP, extension. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's
We
more than
actually
pretty
got-
good.
Considering I was just like on Wednesday, I was like, everyone bring stuff if you want to. And that was about the preparation we had. That was pretty good. Oh, good question, Marshall. Does the MCP run when deployed?
No, wait. When deployed?
Deployed. What? Define deploy. Aspire do deploy or deploy?
No, like in the deployed dashboard.
It
Not
will work.
currently.
Yeah,
The answer is no, not currently. We're talking to ACA about
What?
like hooking up the Azure MCP to talk to the dashboard when it's deployed, but we haven't actually done that yet because we haven't.
Yeah, it's available in the standalone dashboard, but there's no resource server, so there's no tools. So it's not in Azure yet.
There's
Let me
another
hear-
feature you didn't list in 13, connection properties. I know that.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Mr.
yeah, we didn't show that at all.
It's okay. I can't listen to him with his mask anymore. So on that note, and it's almost candy time here. All the kids are getting home from school. So
Oh yeah.
very exciting. But okay, everybody, happy Aspire Friday Halloween edition. Watch our new video, give us feedback, give feedback on the site, join the Discord, buy a shirt, engage on the internets. That's about all I have in me for the rest of the week. And on that note, I will see you all next week and have a good Halloween. Bye.
Bye.